better take it with you. Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning, or afternoon, or evening. You know how it is. You know how it is. It's morning for me, so I just say good morning. You know, I feel like we say this every day, right? I'm just gonna be all in on the fact that it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You know, yo, Camus. Yeah. So I've been saying this since I put it on the schedule. It's kind of, sort of, not really. Like, I wouldn't say it's a true Souls-like, but I will say when I curated this list and I started searching around for, like, you know, what should I include in this marathon, this game did come up on quite a few lists in my research. So I don't really think it is, but I mean, I do think it's close enough, and it is something that was requested, so... You count Neo 1 2 Souls-like, and I know Souls purists are like, Neo isn't a Souls. Well, yeah, but I mean, the thing is, though, I would say Neo is more Souls-like than Sekiro is, though. You know what I mean? And, like, Sekiro, I would say, is not really Souls. So, like, yeah, I mean, it's... At least Neo has the Souls elements of, like... You know, you lose your shit, and you have to go get it back. Like, Sekiro... Leveling up in Sekiro doesn't really... It doesn't make as much of a difference because you can basically beat the game purely technically because of the way the mechanics work. Like, a lot of the Souls aspects don't really matter that much because of the fact that it is such a purely technical game. So, I mean, I know you can level up and there's, like, you know, different loadouts and stuff you can do, but generally speaking, it's nowhere near to the same level. But yeah, I'm considering it. Like, I'm putting Hollow Knight in this little marathon that we're doing as well, and that's not really Souls-like either, but it's so close to the genre that I think it definitely belongs in what we're doing. So, but we're gonna do the Star Wars games, and then we're gonna definitely go the more traditional Souls-like route after this. I think I'm gonna do Thamnesia after that, so. We'll be kind of back on the more direct path following Hollow Knight, probably. Thamnesia is not very long at all, though. That game, I think you can beat in like a day, maybe two. Yeah, the game is 7 hours. So Thamnesia will probably take like a day. And the Jedi games, I don't think will take that long either. I'm not going for 100%. I'm basically just looking to beat the story. So this game, though, from what I've heard, is not very long. It's not as long as Neo, anyway. The Neo games, I will say, were pretty ambitious for me starting this marathon off with, because those games are fucking huge. Well, I mean, technically I started with Wo Long, but yeah. Also, Sasha, thank you for the gift sub to John Wick. The Baba Yaga himself. I like John Wick. Anybody excited for the Continental, the show that's coming out? I'm a John Wick enjoyer myself. The backstory of me getting into John Wick is as follows. I was living in my parents' basement at the time. Okay, now don't judge. Okay, I was 20. Actually, I think I was 20. I was 20 years old. Okay, I'm allowed to live with my parents until I'm 20. Okay, when you're pushing 30, maybe you can at least, you know, make fun of that person a little bit. But listen, I'm sure there's somebody out there in chat that lives in their parents' basement, and just know, even if you're 30, I'm not judging. Okay, I understand it. The housing market fucking sucks right now. Do what you can to save and buy a house someday. I have faith in you. Point is, I was living in my mom's basement, and my stepdad comes downstairs and he says, "Hey, Brendan, want to watch a movie tonight?" And I was like, "Sure. What are we watching?" And he holds up the cover. He holds up the cover of the movie, and it's titled John Wick. And he says, "Do you see that man right there?" And I said, "Yes." He says, "That's Keanu Reeves." I knew it was Keanu Reeves, but he says, "That's Keanu Reeves, and he's going to kill everybody on the television." And I was like, that sounds exactly like what I'm looking to watch tonight. Let's go do that. So that was that's when I watched John Wick that night, and it was great. And I've been a fan ever since. Yep. It's a good one. I like John Wick. It's on that. They actually just put that on Netflix, I think, this week. So if you guys haven't seen it, check it out on Netflix. John Wick Gaming. Did you watch Hoodlum? I haven't seen that one. Did they? I think so. I could have sworn what parts? I think it might just be the first one she's doing. I could. This was in passing. But I've been watching all the DC movies on Netflix recently, and I just happened to have like seen that it said recently added for John Wick. If you haven't seen it yet, hit it up on Netflix. But yeah, I've been going through the DC movies. I watched Man of Steel twice last week. One during movie night with my kids, and then once on my own before that. We watched Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice on Friday. Which okay. What are everybody's thoughts on Ben Affleck as Batman? I know he's like probably the least popular Batman. I didn't think he was that bad, actually. Like when I like looked at the cover and I was like, man, they drag Ben Affleck into this shit. Cause like, you know, like Ben Affleck, he's all right, but he's like kind of becoming a meme. He's kind of becoming a meme actor these days. I actually didn't think he was that bad. I definitely think that it could have been worse. And I think he actually did okay. But I did think that the cringe part is the fact that like they used a voice changer for him. That was weird. That's like, I'm pretty sure it's the only time they've ever done that in a Batman movie. Still think Michael Keaton's the best Batman. Oh, I would say like Michael Keaton and my fiance and I, we really like Christian Bale in The Dark Knight. She's like, we should do a movie night and watch The Dark Knight with the kids. And I was like, you don't want to watch The Dark Knight with the kids. Like that is an adult rated Batman movie. Like you got to remember, those are the Heath Ledger Batman movies. Like those movies are very dark. I don't know that I would want to watch. I don't know if I want my 4-year-old watching that movie. Like it's a great movie. Yeah, The Dark Knight is great, but it's the reason I am not a big fan of The Dark Knight, especially as it pertains to like the fact that superhero movies are generally like, I mean, they're based off of comics, and generally they are targeted for kids audience. That movie is not. That's not. Yeah. But yeah, I know Christian Bale is a bit controversial as Batman. The movies are the masterpieces in themselves. Yeah, I mean, like I will say, like I have not seen the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. I haven't seen that one yet. I need to. But who are we picking? Are we on Team Joaquin Phoenix or are we on Team Heath Ledger? What is I know that the Joaquin one is like really fucking disturbing. Yeah, I was gonna say I know that he actually like ended up needing to go to counseling after that movie because he got so into character. I think I heard something like that. Phoenix because of his descent into madness. Yeah. I mean, Heath kind of did the same thing. I think honestly, like to play the Joker is a burden. With how seriously the people that play these characters get into those roles, like that is a character that is a cursed movie and comic character, like dead ass. You've got to be willing to stoop to some sadistic levels to play that character. Because I think both of them kind of went through. A diary from when he got into character, had a ton of messed up stuff in it. I wouldn't be surprised. I saw that movie at the drive-in when it was in theaters. It was fucking great. I personally like it when Joker is presented as a crazy crime lord, but to each his own. The good Jokers are obviously the ones descending into madness to become who they are. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I need to see the Joaquin Phoenix one because that one, I feel like that it's one of those ones that you kind of have to watch. I need to get around to it. My daughter's like obsessed with the Justice League right now. Oh no, I'm definitely not gonna watch it with my kids. I honestly, I'm not even really trying to watch The Dark Knight with the kids. Like I think that one's probably not as dark, but that one is pretty dark though. The Dark Knight films are pretty. Those are also pretty dark. I haven't seen Robert Pattinson's Batman either. Whatsoever, like, is that? I don't. The Batman. Excuse me. I haven't seen that one. I need to watch more Batman films. I actually really like Batman. Good Bruce Wayne, shit Batman, yeah. Let me see. Joaquin Phoenix Joker. 2019 film. Rated R. Yeah. Definitely not watching a rated R film. I like the Batman. The movie goes on for way too long. Feels like it ends 3 times. It keeps going. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably get around to it. It's on Netflix, so it's not like I'm missing out on much by, you know, taking a peek at it when the time's right, but I don't think Joker is on Netflix though. Let's blow up at the high point of the movie. Feels like it ended in the middle. Really. You know, it's funny. It's like I kind of felt that way about Dawn of Justice, to be honest. Like that movie, I felt like that movie was just a smidge too long. I need to still see Justice League, but my daughter loves the TV show Justice League. Like the old, like from like the early 2000s. She's been watching that shit on repeat for weeks. She wants to watch Wonder Woman this Friday, but I think we might watch the Snyder Cut. I don't know if the Snyder Cut is on Netflix. I'm just watching what's on Netflix, man. Like I can't be dropping the dollars. You know what? I might be able to find the Snyder Cut in the $5 bargain bin at Walmart. One of these days. Any bargain bin divers in the chat? Press 1, right? My dad's a bargain bin diver, dude. He'll fucking go to town on the $5 bargain bin, man. We have a very small movie collection. We have about a half a bookshelf of movies. Maybe 3/4 of a bookshelf of movies. That's about it. I used to raid the €1 bins at some of the supermarkets. There you go. Yeah, we have a $5 bargain bin at Walmart. And it's like 4 movies. That's basically it's actually only 4 movies, but they get you digging for about 20 minutes just to see if there might be more. And you'll go all the way to the fucking bottom and it's just the same 4 movies. But like every time you think that there might be something else, so you fucking do it anyway. Because there might be that one hidden gem that, you know, hasn't quite sold out yet, but is close, you know? There might be the hidden one. There never is. There never is. That's the secret. There's actually not another movie there. It's just the 4 that you see on the top. Digging out Top Gun 20 times. Yeah, I've actually seen some decent movies in the bargain bins. I've seen like the high budget superhero films in there before. And I think what it is what they end up doing is like they end up getting new cover art or something, or there ends up being like a director's cut or whatever, and so they're basically just trying to get rid of the old packaging. So they'll put it in the bargain bin just to get rid of it, so that they can put the new version of the product out for $20. It's kind of crazy, actually. I bought the collector's box or whatever for the Warcraft movie, which was a scam because the fucking company that gives you the digital version in the box shut down, so I can't even watch it digitally anymore. I have to put the CD in. So, I mean, the collector's box was sick though. You actually got like in-game rewards for Warcraft. Like you actually got like the featured Alliance and Horde weapons as transmog in WoW. It was pretty cool. So I can transmog. I can transmog Anduin Lothar's sword onto my character in Warcraft. Good stuff. But yeah, I haven't even been through like all the DC movies either. At some point I want to get through them. I'm not trying to like get through them in order or anything. I'm just chilling on them, you know? I mean, I've seen The Avengers and I've seen Endgame, but I have not seen Age of Ultron. I think I've seen one of the Captain America films. I saw Civil War. And I've seen... of the new Spider-Man movies, I've seen 2 out of the 3. I haven't seen No Way Home yet. I think we have it, though. I think we bought it for my son for Christmas last year. I think. But I still need to see like the Doctor Strange films too and all that. Like I gotta go through, you know, I gotta go through them because I feel like I'm behind the times, you know. I gotta keep up with that stuff. Been so caught up in streaming lately. I need to finally free up some time to watch the movies and stuff that I've been putting off for years. I don't normally watch a lot of movies, but I feel like just like getting more attuned with pop culture and stuff like that, it just helps the stream because it's like more stuff to talk about, get people's opinions on, see if you guys liked watching stuff and all that. That's kind of the vibe that I'm going for, is just to like be able to like talk about movies and stuff. Like it's, you know, more than just, you know, bullshitting about the game that I'm playing and contextualizing everything as it's happening on the screen. It's nice to actually be able to just like talk about like stuff that I like, stuff that you guys like and all that stuff. And I think experiencing things for myself just gives me more speaking points. So like I went through the first season of Reacher a couple of weeks ago. I really